Oh, okay. Good.
Good evening. Welcome to McGrew's Reviews, where we're going to be covering all the hits from the summer. This is the #1 podcast in this room, and we are joined by several other podcasts here today. Right next to me, we have from the Back to the Topic.
It is Eli or Elijah. Either one will work.
And then across...
Shameless ass promotion.
Hey, man, I'm going to wear my shirt.
Follow oneofus.net.
Oh, he's alive.
And then the owner, the jefe of the house, right across from me, we have...
Tommy McGrew.
Oh, that means he just gave you this house, dude.
Oh!
You guys constantly correct me that it's
You're
not
fired.
a house. You guys constantly correct me. It's not a house, it's an apartment. Hi, everybody. I am the sick Sammy Gonzalez. I can't tell if I'm sick. I've been feeling like shit. That's why Marcus is hosting.
Again.
That's why Marcus is hosting, because I don't feel well. I've been not sleeping well. And I buy Legos.
You have never slept well in all of knowing
It's
you.
It's been a real bad run, to be fair.
Like,
It's been like 4 a.m. to like
never
9.
Sleep well.
yeah, I was
several
about to say,
weeks
like,
in a row.
COVID happened, and then you just never, like, slept.
He never got right
Yeah,
again.
he never slept 8 hours again after that.
Yeah, it's really bad, guys.
Maybe you got the dropsies.
What's that?
It's an old-timey disease. I think your hair falls out.
What?
I also got the lumbago, but joining me on the side right here, we
Oh,
have...
it's my show, right?
Yes,
It's Tommy McGrew.
it's young Tommy McGrew, everybody.
Not even close.
It is elderly Tommy McGrew.
Geriatric Tommy McGrew.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Septuagenarian. It's a cool word.
So we couldn't go that long without talking about the only Mexican-themed show in space.
Perhaps ever.
Talking about Cassie and Andor.
Cassie and Andor.
The first 3 episodes are phenomenal, and everyone hates them because Star Wars fans are stupid.
I mean,
They're just racist.
That too. Pick one.
Yeah.
Either be racist or stupid if you don't like it. If you like it, you're a smart individual.
Racism
usually
is
it
pretty-
goes
it
hand in
goes
hand to
super
be
hand in hand,
to
yeah.
be stupid and racist.
Because look it, guys. I watched the 4th episode. It's still there. I didn't quite like the 4th episode because it started doing what Rogue One was, which I don't enjoy.
Which means it's great.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in a second if we're going to do not even slight spoilers, just what happened for episode 4. But those first 3 episodes, man, I talked to Elijah about it when he came.
He argued in my face about it.
I did in the face about
damn.
it. Guys, Star Wars with people talking, I love it, Tommy.
No, fuck that. You gave me shit for Eternals.
I didn't give you
like
shit for
that.
Eternals. I was
yeah,
the one
you
that
are.
didn't.
Yeah, you-
I was like, talking is nice.
Yeah,
And
and-
they don't like talking in the
Yeah.
MCU.
Me.
Cassie and Andor.
Once again, that's Gertz.
You didn't.
Jordan
You don't like them
also.
either.
No, I think that the story is dumb and that the Eternals are very
But you're
dumb
okay with the
characters.
talking.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's fine.
Do they not have? Do they still have black people in the background not having a cup of water? There's one black guy on this last episode, and he was yelling at a white woman. So who knows if he gets water or not?
He's not getting water.
Yeah, he's not getting water. But so that first episode, there's scenes in the show where the guy's like, "Hey," or Andor was like, "Hey, I was at your house last night." And the guy goes, "What?" And he's like, "I was at your house last night, and we drank some booze, and we got into an argument, and I slept on your couch, and you punched me in the eye." And the guy was like, "Right." And you left at 10 o'clock. And they're like, "All right, guy, love you, bye." And it was just like, oh, it's 2 guys being fraudulent and being like, oh, we're setting up a alibi.
Yep.
And they just did it. They didn't say, "Hey, my best friend Jeremy, I need some help."
Well, if they did that in episode 4, they also did that in episode 2. Or one of the 2, where he has a partner that, covers for him. Is it the same guy?
What are you talking about?
You talking about
Oh,
Andor?
no, Andor. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
Is that his main buddy?
the first main buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship worker guy.
You know what I like about it is this show could take place in Boston.
Right.
It could just be a regular
port town.
Yeah, it has to be a port town. for
Right.
sure. Baltimore.
It's really weird for.
It's a gritty, just street show.
I mean, it is, but
that just so happened to be set. in
slight spoiler, but it's just really weird that for a show that is just like people die left and right all the fucking time, killing one dude is really important in this fucking show.
That's what I love about it.
That kind of
Because
bothered
it
me a
is
little bit.
crucial. In real life, that would be crucial.
Right,
Because
right.
when the show, I'm sure it hooks all of us at the same point
Yeah.
at the beginning of episode 1, were like, oh, fuck, okay.
Right.
It didn't feel like Star Wars or anything I've ever seen in Star Wars. It felt like some Scorsese shit.
They made that one killing more important than probably more important than dramatic than probably anything that I can think of off the top. Than killing the Emperor. Yeah.
Also, once again, Mexicans get the short end of the stick. What's the first thing that the Mexican does on the self-titled show?
Defend himself from two cops. That's fine.
Literally what it was.
No.
I wasn't mad about it.
Accidentally kill a cop by accident. That's fine. That happens, right? Getting framed and stuff. Shooting one in the face is like not cool.
Did you miss the part where they try to mug him?
Yeah.
No, but they try to mug him. He feels bad that guy died by accident. That's how you make a good character. You're like, fuck, I'm in out of my head. I'm in under. I'm over my head.
Right.
These guys, and that guy was trying to give me an out, and he instead of being like, if he would have left him alive, and then the word would have got out anyway. And then like, yeah, we don't know this guy's name, but they found out his name. And they go, it's Cassian Andor. They found him anyway.
Yeah.
Keep that guy alive. Don't be like, boom, shoots you in the face.
Right.
No, they have too many ways to try. Like, all they know is this dude's from one planet, and it's like...
And they got his hologram projected into the second episode.
Yeah, so I'm like...
You need to kill that dude.
No, you need to kill that dude.
So
100%.
So here's my thing, though, Sammy. There was a two-scenario option, right? He could either kill the cop, or he could let him live and be like, yeah, we can go, let's turn ourselves in, we'll tell this story. It's the authority of the cop versus this random dude who just accidentally killed a cop. So when he goes to his main headquarters, he'd be like, yeah, by the way, I lied. Hey, this guy just murdered this other guy, lock him up. And boom, it's done.
Right.
Show's over.
That's why you like knock him out, right? But because here's my problem.
No, they would do that in every other show.
The show's actually
what makes me like it.
I was about to say the show's actually probably too realistic.
It's way too real.
Where knocking him out isn't a thing.
No.
Because in any other show, this just knocks someone out. Yeah. That's what killed the dude in
this.
this.
Star Wars show like that.
Well, and then the other part, though, that I was like, damn it, because he's still... Like, if he was extra villainous, like if he was intent on being villain at the beginning, then by the end of his life in Rogue One, it would be like, oh, he was happy and he learned how to have friends.
Right.
And like, it's like, no, he feels reluctant that he's going further and further down the path. So unless he gets super villainous for the cause, like he just becomes a fucking crazy person, and then that's where he starts in Rogue One, and then he redeems himself.
Yeah.
What's his arc? Or is it going to be like Mad Max, where he just kind of wanders through and is a participant in the action? That actually might be kind of cool too.
I think he's a great character.
No, I think he's a great character, but like, what's going to happen to him?
But I think
because if he's like a Mad Max, that'd be cool as fuck.
Just from the standpoint of we know where he's going to end up, it's clearly a show about him finding purpose for a better cause. I mean, at the end of the day,
but we know he finds it. So what's the other fun stuff that we get to learn in the meantime?
Mad Max in the Star Wars, we need to linger on that for just a second because that's a great fucking idea.
But if it's him, right? Because right now at episode 4, he finds a team. There's a team that he gets introduced to a team. Yeah. He gets absconded and tricked into joining a rebellion thing, attack. So he's like, fuck, okay.
But Rogue One is a more honest look at the rebellion, because rebellions are not. It's not nice, plucky Han Solo and Luke.
Also, very depressing depiction of rebellion.
Yeah, because it's like, no, we are doing shitty things because that's what we need to do because we're fighting an empire and we're really undermanned.
Right. But as of this last episode, now he's lowest guy on the totem pole to another British white woman.
I mean,
I'm sick of British white women leaders in Star Wars. I'm done.
I mean, that's
make them black, awesome leaders.
That's all they have.
Leaders.
That's all they have, bro. What do you
make Riva a leader? Make Isaac Gonzalez a leader.
I'm sorry,
make
bro.
America Ferrera a pilot, a leader.
No,
Fuck
sorry, bro. You buy population. That's just
British women are the most popular people. There's like 70 of them.
In space. Star Wars. Star Wars, everyone is British.
The only reason why everybody's British in Star Wars was because it was cheaper to do it in the 70s in England.
Yeah, I understand.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's a part of it now.
Yeah.
They were all British.
It's solidified.
We have Space Boston now. We have Space Boston in our galaxy.
I'm sorry, Sam.
We never saw Space Boston.
No,
we just know Bill Burr.
But that's Space Boston.
But Sam, we know what happened to the Space Mayans and Mexicans. They all got wiped out.
No, because now apparently Andor's planet can also be Mexican.
Yeah, and what happens to that planet?
They fucking hate them.
I thought it was Alderaan.
Crazy.
I thought it was Alderaan that was all Mexicans. And they show Alderaan in Obi-Wan, and it's like a plethora of people. And I'm like, no, fuck that. It needs to be monolithic. And so now that's gone. I'm glad it's blowed up.
Sam believes in monolithic races over here.
Do you think do you think a guy looks like me who lives on Mon Calamari? I think the fuck not. All right.
Well, that's a fish planet. That's why.
Exactly. The Kaminoans, the fucking weirdos, the long neck fuckers on the clone planet. I'm not living there.
You live where Andor lives.
I live where Andor lives.
In the trees.
In the trees.
Yeah.
Next to a mining facility. That's where,
so happens.
Mexicans live. In mining facilities and in the trees.
I've never seen you anywhere near a tree.
I don't see him in the tropics. Yeah.
That's because I'm in the mining facilities.
What do you mind?
Grapes.
You don't know what they're mining.
I can't
farming.
see Sam climbing a tree. You got a point.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, wait, hold on, wait.
There's literally a tree outside my window. I'm in the tree.
Climbing right now.
Or you could jump from your balcony onto
I
it.
will, just to prove a point.
All right, we'll see that.
But point is,
So follow us on Instagram after this. We're going to see Sam climb that tree.
Oh,
Right.
for sure. With Instagram Live and
yeah.
that.
but
EMTs
to
on
Andor's
standby.
credit, also just to go back to just praising it because I'm just being silly at this point. Man, some of the acting in it is fucking incredible, and a lot of the casting is hitting. That snivelly white commander dude,
Yeah, I don't like him.
fuck that dude.
Fucking haircut.
Just like the most irritating white
just-
general man ever. He's
just
great.
to not split hairs, which one do you mean? 'Cause there's two.
I mean,
Is there the one that was like,
The
don't
young
bother
one,
them?
right?
the young one.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a bitch.
He's
no,
a biggity bitch.
Yeah.
So first of all, like I like the dude that plays him, like because he's playing him
Doing
like a
it
big,
well, yeah.
No, he's
doing
playing.
it,
He's
yeah.
playing him like a guy who bought his way through the academy.
Yeah, his dad knows.
His dad
someone.
knows somebody.
Yeah.
And like, and then the guy next to him, the other guy, the you want my like that British dude.
Yeah.
We're going to be mean to the immigrants. Like that guy is
Yeah,
cool
fucking,
too
yeah.
because he's like he seems like a real person.
The chief.
He's like you got to keep him under a firm hand or else they're not going to learn. And so you're kind of seeing the development of how the empire ruled with an iron fist. Not just trying to bring unity, which is the empire's first goal, but how they were like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Local authority, fuck that. Empire's taking over. And then that's where the stormtroopers come in eventually.
Yeah.
That's a cool fucking story. Wait, is this after?
No, this is
before Empire. No, this is before
after
New Hope.
Return.
Yeah, it
This
has.
is after Return?
Wait, no,
No.
before New Hope. You're right.
Yeah.
Before New Hope.
Yeah.
So it's in that gray area where the Empire's like, all right, we got to crush fucking everything. But they don't know. They're learning how to do it yet. They actually hinted at it in the fourth one.
Because
Yeah.
every planet is different, every government's different, so they have to figure out like, okay, what manpower. So we just got rid of the whole republic.
Right.
We're establishing new rules, new laws. How do we go about talking to this, and this government? Because it's the first bit of Star Wars lore I've seen where they've tried to work hand in hand with its own systems, authority,
Right.
and police force.
Yes,
But
I like that aspect.
yeah, I like that aspect of it because, like, okay, it's like, well, now we see how a planet can still hold somewhat control, but of course, the Empire is like, no, we have the last say so. But it's a difference between state and what nation government or what the state and
State and national.
State and
national,
Federal,
yeah.
I guess you
Or
call
state
it.
and federal, yeah.
Empire at this point. And that's what's cool. And like people are going to be like, once it gets to the point, they're going to be like, this woke bullshit. And I'm like, great.
Yeah.
If you guys can understand immigration politics and why people all get fucking radicalized because of this show, fucking awesome.
I don't think it goes that far, just because it
Yet.
seems pretty obvious that he's a refugee, not an immigrant. I know that they're.
Well, I mean,
It's
he was
not-
an indigenous man who
Some
got
people
picked.
don't know the difference.
I understand. I understand that 100%, but it's a different kind of story.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like
Bro,
they're
they
not
literally spoke Spanish in their little jungle planet. He's just like, "Hola, cielo." I'm like, I know that word. That's sky in Spanish. They're like minion language, where it's like all languages mixed together.
But no, Marcos, you're right, because an immigrant in themselves is somebody who is forced to move somewhere, and then
Refugee is
a refugee
yeah.
is forced.
Forced.
Immigrant is by choice. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's all stupid. I'm kidding.
I do find it funny. I do find it funny. The reason why we even have a whole series is because one dude wants to get promoted. And that's literally it. Like there's one dude is like, listen,
Basically.
if I can't find this guy, I don't deserve to wear the badge of honor that I have in this position.
And spoiler for 4, he's at his mama's house by the end of the episode.
Right, it's like, bro, you're a tryhard. You're a tryhard. Like,
Right.
that's all it is.
Again, look at the haircut.
Right, but I like that what's going to be the main villain, I think, is a fucking dipshit, angry, privileged white boy.
Yeah.
He's going to get so mad and ruin so much shit because he's inadequate. And I'm like, that is a storyline that is running in this country.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean-
someone's going to comment on that.
This is a funny point to make. That's somebody is trying hard to get promoted. That's Rogue One.
Right.
Because Rogue One is great.
Rogue One is great.
Yeah. Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
But it is.
That's amazing. He tried to yell at me for 2 hours about how much it sucks, and I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to say.
No, he agreed with me, and then just doesn't want to admit it. Now he's
No, he didn't just stop the conversation.
I was like, all right, Sam, it's 2 in the morning.
He gets like that.
I was like, I'm tired. I was like,
what? No. I was correct, and it was only 30 minutes. First of all, if we're being real time. Second of all, Rogue One is...
First of all, Sam, you have no idea of the concept of time. None of us do. This is why our podcast goes for 3 hours. None of us have
someone else here, because we'll talk for 4 hours.
I literally know the fucking time of this podcast.
Is that why the pre-show is like 40 minutes?
I let the pre-show be 40 minutes.
It's extra content for the
I know.
people.
It's extra content for the people. What, you don't like the people?
No, I love the people. I just love trolling y'all. That's the best part.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're the one that gets baited by his questions.
I didn't know he
4
even did
times
that.
in a row last episode.
I love
Dude,
it.
I love him. What am I supposed to do? Ignore him? Like,
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
How
threatened
come
to
my
kick him
dad
in
who
the
plays
nuts.
football doesn't love me? Well, Elijah, let me figure that out for you in the middle of the show.
And he talked about my dead father.
When? Me? When did that happen?
I think it happened in the chat.
I don't think
it was me.
I gotta find that. Make sure we have
Yeah,
that.
we got
Anyway,
video proof.
Anyway, Andor is going swimmingly. If you don't like Andor because there's nothing happening, you're not paying attention, and you just want explosions, I guess that's fine, but want more for yourself. I just want you out there to want more for yourself.
So,
Be better for
wouldn't-
yourself.
I wouldn't write off every single Star Wars fan saying they want explosions or they want lightsabers or they want blasters. But I do, like, for me, when you said that you see these dialogues of people trying to live a life with the Empire breathing down their neck, that is interesting. So, like, them trying to organize a state level or system level authority with the Empire at the same time, that's interesting. How Cassian's trying to be a minor, live his life, help out. Is that who's the other chick? Is this his best friend?
That was
did they have like a
yeah.
relationship?
Yeah.
They were close, and then other guy got jealous, and
Yeah.
he
He's a
ratted
bit
him out.
snitching, bro.
Yeah,
I hate
he got what he got.
Right.
One more thing, just real quick, so I can end this
We gotta
section.
rate these, by the way.
Well,
we can't rate this one. It's not over.
It's not over yet.
Oh, god damn it.
We only have 3 that we can't rate.
Okay, I like
Okay.
But no, I just want to say this. So everybody's saying that Andor or Diego Luna is not a leading man. People have said that as a criticism.
he has enough charisma to lead the show.
No,
That's not the problem.
One, he is a leading man because he leads the fucking show.
Yep.
2, the reason why you don't see him as a leading man is because they haven't let Mexican men lead movies
Anything.
like this.
Yeah,
anything.
anything.
So the fact that it's happening now, you can't say, oh, he's not a leading man. He absolutely is a leading man. He's absolutely charismatic. He's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're saying, oh, he doesn't look like a leading man, it's you're racist. I have to just say
I'm sorry,
it.
no, fuck
That's
it.
ridiculous.
Hold tight, Sammy. Does Steve Buscemi look like a leading man? Because he was.
When was he a leading man?
Boardwalk Empire. Fantastic.
Oh, you're
show.
right.
Here's my thing, though. I'm still confused on this whole concept of a leading man or a leading woman.
You
Like,
gotta
what-
be white.
Yeah.
And that's
And
but like I don't
bulky
want to
and big and strong.
I don't want to write off everybody's reasoning for that. I don't want to just be like, oh, because you're white and big and strong. But I'm curious to see these people who are so enlightened or are so critical of film and TV shows, stuff like that, to tell me what is your leading man. And if they do start listing off actors who are majority white, then yes, there's a
like
problem.
Denzel is a leading man, but like
Old Will Smith.
old Will Smith, but like Diego Luna has led movies. He's been the lead in movies.
Yeah.
He was a lead in Rogue One, and he's the best part of that movie.
I agree.
Easily. But compared to everybody else sucks compared
Donnie
to him.
Yen was pretty good in that.
Donnie Yen's pretty good.
Yeah, Donnie's
Need
pretty
him
good.
more.
But
And
he's
he-
action man.
but
He's
but
not,
he also
not real
barely
actor man.
he's also barely good at English.
Who?
Donnie Yen.
Doesn't need
That's
to
fine.
be.
No,
No, I'm
but-
saying like, but that's what I'm saying that like they couldn't. When it comes to a language barrier and accent barrier, I understand that
why
sometimes
he
it's a
uses
little bit
fists.
tough. It took Jackie Chan a while to like have his own
Chris
movies.
Tucker.
And they've always paired Jack with other people who can speak a little bit better than him, because having Jackie speak back in the 80s and 90s with his thick accent, it was a little more difficult to listen to him the entire time.
Man, we listened to Schwarzenegger just fine. Fuck that shit.
They purposely
Facts.
like Schwarzenegger only has like 30 lines in all of Terminator 2.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we're okay with it.
Get to the chopper.
OG
Leave me
Terminator,
alone.
not many.
Yeah, no, they,
Like 2.
I think they did the math once, and he got paid like $200,000
Most
a
of his
word.
early stuff, yeah.
Right.
So there's a reason for it. They did try to hide those errors.
Yeah.
And also, they better get used to Diego Luna because his best friend is also going to be a lead in a Disney thing. So
That's
Who's
right.
his best friend?
Gail Garcia Bernal.
yeah.
What's he doing?
Werewolf by Night.
That's right.
Which I'm hearing good
People
Are you
are
guys
hyped
excited
about
for
that.
that? Are you guys excited for that?
I forgot about it. I didn't pay attention.
I
to
don't
the
like
Disney
spooky
announcements.
things. It'll be fine.
I mean, Werewolf by Night. I'm just trying to see what they're gonna do with the concept of
Narcos
supernatural in the standpoint of classic horror characters and creatures.
I heard they go all in on the it's got a 70s vibe but like a 50s look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm not keen on the idea of an all black and white. It'll be interesting. I'm wanting to see how serious versus comedic they're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Or campy.
Or campy. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of done. I'm past the point of campy.
If they do it well.
Yeah, if they do it well. But I want to go back to the days of Winter Soldiers.
I mean,
You know
you're
what I
going to get a Captain America 4. That'll fill that need.
I mean,
But
they got,
Sam, but no,
they're
'cause-
pretty campy now, though, kind of.
Because Sam cracks jokes. That's
Yeah.
what Sam does. I mean,
mean,
he can
does
get
he?
serious.
Yeah.
1%.
Oh, he does. They don't land.
I mean, that's one of the problems.
I didn't know he was
Yeah.
joking at all.
That's the issue.
I'm like, this is the most serious
I mean,
show.
if we look back at the TV show, you have Zemo dancing. You
that
have
was the
him.
best part.
That might be a problem. Because it's about war and a disease ravaging the world, and the best part is somebody.
No. Disease doesn't exist in the Marvel Universe. It's escapism.
COVID ruined it. So
Yeah, they did have to.
COVID doesn't exist in this Marvel Universe. It's all dreams and sunshine.
What it ended up being, I forgot. They were just like trying to steal resources to feed the.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
food.
Yeah,
It was just food.
yeah.
Anyway.
It was Demolition Man.
That's
But like,
Andor so far. Very good.
oh yes,
Very good.
I
so
recommend
far.
it.
Yeah, absolutely very
Yeah,
good.
so
Recommend
far.
it.
There you go.
I do. I am sad that it is. It might kill these kind of shows, though, just because even people that like Star Wars are complaining that it's slow.
That's
and-
It's
and
the
then, you know
Eternals
what?
of Star Wars, but it's actually good.
It's just because Star Wars themselves have dug themselves in a hole with Mandalorian and Boba Fett, where it's just like it's pure spectacle,
Yeah.
and I hated it, but
Well, you
some
like
people
Mando.
like it. I meant like Boba Fett. It's mostly
Boba
driven at
Fett's
Boba
trash.
Fett.
Boba Fett and Obi-Wan are all spectacle and nothing.
Yeah,
No filler.
It's hollow as shit.
And so now that you're getting a very
Substance.
concrete
Yeah.
story
With-
that's
with-
slowly building,
On location. Actual
not on
water,
Tatooine,
Not on Tatooine.
Multiple locations that
you're
we
on-
haven't seen before.
You're on Scottish rock islands. It's
Yeah.
like babbling brooks, like Star Wars, guys. And they're like,
Yeah,
no,
galaxy.
no. We need lightsabers.
We need
and
a
we
Skywalker.
Need
There's-
and we need the kyber crystal.
There's not one moment in all of Boba Fett that's as chilling or cool as just the old lady being like, "It's when it's too quiet. That's when you need to worry."
I loved it. You know what's sad? Boba Fett and Andor are part of the same universe.
At roughly the same time ish.
No, Boba Fett is way later.
Boba Fett is like
Boba Fett's
after,
Way-
after,
oh,
after
It's
episode
after
6.
Return because he
Yeah.
gets out of
Oh,
Twilight.
that's right.
It's after the 3 movies, so yeah.
Right. So Boba Fett's actually cool in this timeline still. And then Mon Mothma's back.
I think he's a teenager.
Yeah, but Mon Mothma exists, and it's like, Mon Mothma, I don't care about you. Nobody cares about
6 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
So
he's
Nobody
he's a young adult.
cares
Yeah.
about Mon Mothma. I know she's in. I like Star Wars VeggieTales as being the term that Gertz uses. I know that they made her a character in that, but now she's in this thing and she's a senator and she seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
she seems like she's like putting. And you
Those
know
are
how,
the best
and you know
characters, honestly.
how I think she's cool because she had a dialogue with her husband about some vague shit about some pre-existing relationships, and I was like, oh, I can extrapolate.
Regular shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I can
Star
extrapolate
Wars, yeah,
from this
it's great.
conversation that Mon Mothma is a not very popular person right now in
Yeah.
politics, and so that people are trying to undo her policies either because she's a woman or she's too progressive, and that her husband is done with the old conservative days and is bringing his drinking buddies over to have a good time at the expense of his wife. And I'm like, wow.
It's too much.
In a conversation?
It's too much. for
That's
Star Wars.
great.
Can't
Yeah,
do it.
exactly.
Can't do it.
It's almost too good for Star Wars.
This is what they need to do.
And-
they need to do some Netflix Marvel shit, basically. And they need to do it with Marvel.
this is
also.
them trying to do that, though.
Yeah.
They need to like make it actually official. Like, okay, this is are different franchises for adults, and this is the teen
Disney
kid
Plus
crowd.
X.
I'll take it. I'll take a Disney Plus.
Here's what
X.
I'm asking for as a Star Wars fan, right? I think I am done with, of course, the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, no
everything
more
to do
of
with
that
no more of that shit.
Dude, they alluded to Leia in this last episode, and I almost threw up.
And I don't seek that out. I don't want that. For me, I'm not an explosion person. I'm not a lightsaber person. But I'm also like, hey, talking is fine, but we're talking about the same stuff just in a different way. When I say the same stuff, I mean it's just all about the Empire. Rebellion's on the horizon. They're taking over the government. Like us getting hints at that more. That's fun, but it's the same old song just spun differently, right?
Right.
What I am looking forward to is whenever they do figure out they're going to do that Old Republic.
there
Several
for that
thousand
shit.
years in the future,
Yeah.
or in
Figure
the
it out.
past.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Or if we do go several years in the future to where they can make up whatever they want to about Star Wars, those are the things I'm curious about, because there's so many extended pieces of knowledge from books where I was hoping they're gonna do the Yusang Vong or the Old Republic, but they're not gonna do.
I want Old Republic.
Just do the Old
desperately.
Republic because I never got into that. So
I did. I was into
it'd
that
be
game
brand
so
new to me,
hard,
and
yeah.
I'd be like, okay, is this really interesting, or are people just nostalgia glasses?
It's pretty legit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good lore. So
Yeah.
they need to do that shit.
but
Also, Cal Kestis is weird. I don't like him.
Cal's fine.
He's
Cal's
weird. I
fine.
don't like his face.
All
Anyway,
right,